Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so the speakers are working today, and sorry for not being around the last couple of days. Work has been really crazy, and unfortunately this is not my first gig. So I've got to go to work, I have to do the crazy things, and it does not leave me a lot of time to do anything else. So where were we in the last one? I'm in the Forteon Grad. Oh, that's right. That's right. We're going to Road Steel Factory and make some metal beams and bring them over here because we're making railroad tracks. And I think there was something else I needed. It might have been wood. Okay, so if it's wood, I have some here. Do I have any others? What's up here? Oh, there's some more wood. And some more. And it looks like more here. And some more here. Alright, so we got wood. So let's go ahead and do the Forteon Grad. Oh, I forgot it was dark when we left out of here. It used to be I could stream for an hour, and that would cover a 24-hour period in the game. It does not seem to be so anymore. I believe to play 24 hours in the game, you're actually going a little more than an actual 1 hour stream. Slide it in here. Dang, look at that. Almost perfect. Almost. Metal rolls. We don't want to load. Make sure I get that loading platform up there. And unload all of those. And we will shut you down, change trucks. And go with making crafting. Three metal beams. And now let's load them on the, make sure it says loading platform. Yep. And, oh, okay, it's been a couple of days since I played. I'm a little on the rusty side. I will get back to it. Alright, first thing we're going to do is pick you up. So I was watching a tribe called Cars the other day, talking about some, I think it was him, talking about some upgrades. I need to start writing this stuff down. But in the Phase 5 coming out, it appears we're going to get some new trucks and new loading cranes. So that should be interesting. It looks like they're kind of powerful loading cranes. Plus a wrecker attachment. So that should be interesting. Do some different type of stuff in the game. And we pack it. Store the crane. Alright, let's get you moving. Alright, give me just a second. Alright, sorry about that. So my throat was getting a little scratchy and I went to get my drink and it was not here. For some reason I set it on the stairs in the hallway. I have no idea why I did that. Could put you in all-wheel drive. So yeah, like I was saying, it is a lot of silliness going on. We call it the silly season at work. We're getting near the end of the fiscal year, and got a lot of classes and stuff that could have been doing all through the year, but we did not have the bodies to spare to get into classes. Now we're getting down toward the end of the year and it is crunch time. So now, whether you can send me the bodies or not, you will send me the bodies. Happens every year. Uh-oh. I was supposed to take you not the hangar. Oh yeah, railroad production plant. Okay. Still getting used to the map. I like this map. There's a lot of areas where I can use the Chevy and some of the other scouts. So I'm enjoying that. And I can use some of the other trucks, like the CLT 9000. Ooh, I never did get my other trucks back from the last mission. They're still sitting over there. Stay away from that. Is it me, or does it seem like the trailers have less grip and they tend to be sliding out more? And load, unload. So let's see what I did need for that. Oh yeah, wooden planks. Here's I will need 4. So park you here. And go over to the CLT 9000. Bring you back. Set of wood or metal. Saw one of these old cab overs the other day. It was pulling logs. I don't see them that much here in the U.S. Now we're seeing more and more box trucks that are cab overs. They are the foreign brands. These old 60s and 70s. Hardly ever see them anymore. And the one I saw was really nice. It was something that was either driven very little in the past, or they did a heck of a restoration job on it. It looked like a new one. Still like to have an option to stiffen up the springs on these. Yeah, put it on the wish list. I think I have the Azov still sitting over there near. This guy's got plenty of grass. The Azov sitting over there that can go get the wood. But I'm gonna need 2 more. Let me see what's down this road. This road's not too bad. Yeah, there's wood framing right there. Might be able to get to it. You're there, let's give it a try. We will make some railroad tracks. Railroad sections. Fun using these old trucks I've had for a while. Haven't had the opportunity to use them. The maps have just been, the roads have been too bad. Well, got a big rock there. Slide around it without too much trouble. Oh yeah. Loading zone. And no, I don't want to do that. Do it on platform. Here. Did I forget something? Activate those anchors. Spun on me. And the last one. Back her up. And we are rolling. Get the other way back. See how bad it actually was. I think it was actually a better road. Yeah, because I have a main road. Alright, so it's one load. Azov can bring the other load. And then we will see about making our first set of railroad ties. Button too quick. Where are you? I think that wood was right over there. Plenty of gas. And I might want to go the right way. Yeah, it looked like I go out that way. Probably can, but I don't want their truck up. I could probably force the issue. Practicing a little bit for the developers hardcore mode, which I will be getting back to very shortly. Like I said, silly season, so I'm extremely busy at work. Tankers. Make sure I do that first. And loading platform. Now we're back in the swing of it. And one more. Pack her down, restore the crane, and we are out of here. I don't like driving this truck with the loading crane and the flatbed on it, because you can see the center of gravity is that area. So you can see where the center of gravity is on the center of the load is past the rear wheel. I don't like that. And this truck is heavy enough so that it doesn't affect it that much. Hey Nathan, how you doing? Yeah, CLT running it. I like that truck. I like to get it out every now and then when I can. Forgot about this road. Luckily, this truck can handle the lateral tilting better than most. So this truck does not like to be flipped over on its side. And with that being said, you can flip it over on its side. Now, so you're doing good? Yep. Glad to have you here tonight. Put me over here. Yeah. Phase right on through it. Hopefully I left enough room to get around this. Forward up here I do. Got a habit sometimes just parking in the road. Which I did, but at least I left enough room to get around. So I've been working on my daughter's car. Had to go to Ohio and pick it up and bring it back because it wouldn't run right. And I believe I figured it out. It seems to be running good now. It's an older Audi, so I don't know a lot about Audis. And the guy I bought it from said he was an Audi mechanic for many years. And unload. Alright, so I should have enough to make one. Alright, put it on loading. Oh man. Well, I don't believe I'm going to use this truck for it. I think I'm going to need a bigger crane. But anyway, he took the Audi into the local Audi dealership and got it. He showed me the receipt. He got it serviced, and they were supposed to do all kinds of neat and wonderful stuff to it, like any service should. And it appears that the only thing they serviced were the things that could be seen without actually digging into it. Yeah, we'll use you. So it's supposed to have new plugs, new air filter, plug wires, oil packs, you know, the whole service thing. And he paid a pretty good bit for it. But after I bought it, got to looking and had a couple of things go wrong with it, so I had to fix them. And yeah, the air filter I think was the same one came with the car many years ago. It had not been replaced. And I just checked the plugs. And the plugs have not been changed in many, many miles. And they were supposed to be new plugs. And I don't believe that's been the issue with the car jerking at speed. But I think because of that, checking all that stuff out. I may have found a problem. One of the connectors for a coil pack was actually, it's like somebody took a screwdriver and broke some of the plastic on it. And I believe what was happening is it was arcing and killing one of the cylinders. It's only 4-cylinder, but it's turbo. So I think it was killing one of the cylinders at speed, and that's what's causing all the problems. So what I did was I removed as much of the plastic. There's 4 wires going into it. They all sit side by side, and that plastic keeps them arcing and touching. So I just took some silicone and filled in the gaps so that they won't touch or arc. Seems to have fixed the problem. I wonder. I think the center would be the easiest. Pass that rock. Now, I don't know how to deliver this. Do I just deliver it? Or do I have to crane over? And I might have to. Manual loading is required. Okay. So down in the red, above where it says unload, it says no cargo in the zone. Manual loading is required. Well, that works for me. I can do the whole manual loading thing. That's close enough. And we'll unpack it. Go back for our BM-17. Okay, so I'm going to have one up here and one down there. Contracts in Wisconsin were really cool. Too easy. So I have not done the contracts, if any were added for this update. I haven't done them yet. Any other maps? I need to go back and check those out. Close enough. Shouldn't weigh that much. I'd like to have a button on a hotbar that, for the crane here, to deploy the legs while you're driving if you needed to keep you from tipping. That'd be a little bit cheating though. In there. Just have to be straight. Cargo management and oh, there we go. And unload. And I missed the whole thing. That doesn't look very good. The last one, the tracks actually go underground there. I was driving a train, I don't think I'd like that. Okay. See if we can get you over here without flipping you. And since I need it so I don't forget, let's run back to the garage and get another crane. Who else has got a big crane? Could probably use a little crane, but I have trucks that have big cranes on them. Something else out here. Maybe. Ooh, I just had a thought. You look like you need a big crane attached to you. And since it's all hard road over here, I don't have to do any upgrades. Should be able to reach it from there. A placeholder and I have metal beams. I need 2 wooden planks. So where? Oh, there were wood over here. Yep, there's some wood there and wood over here. I don't have I do have trailers there. I've got one. So let's head back to the garage. Like the locomotive and the train tracks and such. Okay. So I have not looked at the locomotive one yet. Once I get the train tracks, I want to do the locomotive. Just because it's there. Hey. Haven't driven you in a while. I have, but I like driving this truck. Stable and it goes good. I still wish there was an option that I could remove that third axle there. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. And what I should have done was just go down the railroad tracks. It's much easier. This is not easy mode, this is hardcore mode. Self-imposed hardcore mode. So it's not the developers. Oh, so you all wish that? Yeah. Life. Sometimes we get what we want. like the option to remove the controls when you're using a crane. So that was one of my wishes, and I got that wish. I still do not have the all-wheel drive unit for the P60. Still a lot of stuff on my wish list, and I went the wrong way, didn't I? I did. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh no, it's a mission. Okay. Let's see, what do I have a truck down there for? It still shows a partially built cabin here, or house here. But what I do want to do is I'm going to check over here. Sometimes find wood. Nope. So I like that in the Yukon. You can get the wood from the houses, but then you have a little area next to it with 3 extra woods in it. That's not going to have those. And you also had the what was it, the concrete, which I did get a couple of those out. Couldn't figure out what to do with them. What I may do when I get to that area in the developer's hardcore mode, I may bring those out and put them, try to make like a little road through some of the mud. See if that helps me out. So the accident. I am recovering from the accident. I'm doing pretty good. I'm still sore. And night before last, I actually had to sleep in the recliner again because it hurt too much to lay in bed. Where was it? Okay. Well, better mark. We'll try that one first. But I'm getting through it. A lot better than I was. And I think it's, like I said, silly season of work. So I'm teaching a lot. I am on my feet all day, running classes, and don't get to sit down very much. I think it's just a little bit rough on me. Oh, so Carolina, you're just trying to random streams? Well, I'm glad you dropped by. So normally I stream probably 5 or 6 days a week from 8 to 9 or 8 to 10. But like I said, it's been a little rough at work, and I was involved in an accident about 2 months ago that dislocated some ribs, tore some muscles up my shoulder, so I haven't been able to stream like I wanted to. But I'm getting back into the thick of things. I've also got a YouTube channel. You can go over and check that out. Streams I do on Twitch, I do them and edit them for YouTube. YouTube channel is the same as the Twitch channel here, Alien Pirate. And we've got In Province on here, that's Nathan. And Nathan has a YouTube channel, so go over and check it out because it's awesome. He does reviews on vehicles, and they are really good reviews. And he does some live streaming. Tankers. And let's get you loaded up. So what I'm doing is, this mode I'm in now is my self-imposed hardcore mode. There's a lot of rules, and I was doing this before the game actually had a hard mode. So, like you see me here, all cargo has to be manually loaded if the game gives me that option. I can't auto-load anything. There are a couple of cargoes that will not allow you to manually load on other maps. So you have to auto-load, so I can do that. Any vehicle I buy, I can't sell them unless I own a duplicate. So like the 2 Chevys you can get, I can sell one of those, but any other vehicle, if I buy it, it's mine. I'm stuck with it. So there's no buying and selling vehicles so you can get other vehicles. I am a little behind in this mode because at one point the game deleted all of my save files after an update. So I've had to restart everything. But I'm also doing the developer's hardcore mode, which I haven't done in a bit. I'm getting ready to go back into that. And a speed run. See how fast I can do each region. Because there are no speed runs out there, I've checked. I really have nothing to compare it to. I wish more people would do that. And see how good I'm doing. Straight on the road here so I don't flip this thing. End up in a ditch somewhere. Easy does it. And until I got to this region, I was not allowed to buy any trailers. Had to use trailers on the map, but they quit putting trailers on the map, so took a lot of my trucks out of the game. I couldn't use them anymore, so I am buying trailers now, but I can't sell them until the region is finished, and I can only buy one of each trailer. So just make it a little more hard, a little more difficult. I think I'm gonna go up here and go back via the railroad tracks. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up with the chat here. It's my other television broke on me that I used. I used to have 2 of them sit next to each other, and I can see the chat real well. But now I've got to look way off to my left because of my setup to see chat. So you have your own hardcore mode too? Oh, thanks for that, Nathan. Yeah, I am. I'm getting better. Every day is an improvement. And actually, now that I can sit in a chair for more than 15 minutes at a time, I'm working too much to stream. But that should slow down here real short. Yeah, and I agree. It's one of the great things about this game. Any way you want to do it. I mean, if you want to cheat and you want to use cheats, selling parts and buying them back by hitting several buttons, or used to be that cheat to where you could leave your vehicle on the other side of a tunnel and then jump back to one garage and then get back in, and you've got double the vehicles. Yeah, if that's the way you want to play, then go for it. You want to play the regular mode and recover vehicles and all that stuff, go for that too. Where the heck am I? Oh, I'm back to the garage. Should have known all the garages look the same. It still bugs me about the game. Every garage should look a little bit different. I don't know why they can't. Yeah, totally different setup for each one. I mean, the game is amazing. The way it's actually done. But then you look at garages and they're pretty much all the same. A little more effort into that. Into the details, which they do. They do a great job on the details, don't get me wrong. I need 2 more. Wood framing. Way over here. And I got another one over here too. But we just need one for now. I am going to get back into Space Engineers too. I'm going to do a series from drop pod to aircraft carrier. Hell, we'll try. Off the side. I don't know how deep that is. It is deep. But there's a lot of new stuff with Space Engineers, and I'm gonna do some of that. And I haven't even touched. I bought the 2 games, Stranded Deep and what was it? Subnautica. I bought those, tried each one of them once, and I have not been back on them since. I need to get back into those 2. At least try them out. So. And anchors. Let's go down. Loading platform. Got to make sure of that because sometimes I hit it too fast and it loads it in the truck. That would be cheating for me. Yeah, there's a little off on that one. There we go. Oh, for a second there it looked like the crane was upside down. Pack, store, get you delivered, and get that next train section. Forgot to look, see if there was a. No, there's not. A little covered area that might have some more wood in it. Yeah, Space Engineers. I'm having a lot of fun with Space Engineers. I got to the party late. Very late with Space Engineers. I only started playing about 6-7 months ago. But I have learned a lot about the game. Still have a lot to learn about it though. I set something up earlier. I tried using merge blocks for the first time. Yeah, that didn't go very well. Not well at all. Yeah, I think I'll do something like I did with The Long Dark and do a noob's journey in it. I mean, I'm not a noob at the game. I haven't been playing very long, but I'm far from a noob, and I don't know everything, so I'm experimenting a lot, trying to figure out how to do stuff. It's actually quite fun. And so that should be what I need for another one. And I need to get my flatbed out there. That is the Forteon Grad. I'll leave the lights on until I get back. Come on, climb up there. In all-wheel drive. Alright, get you up here and get the next one. How many sections are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 5 more, and then I think it will let me get the train. Tree had me blocked. Where you at least look halfway decent sitting there. That was the wrong truck. And let's make a road section. Craft. Next one I'm gonna need more metal, and what I may do is oh shoot. Hang on. Did it. I don't want to have to take it around the other truck. That gets it spinning and much easier to do it this way. Ah, I did it again. you? Yeah. Rain. Alright. Almost perfect. Oh, and you're about out of gas. Some fuel. Steal from the TranStar. Be enough. Beg, borrow, and steal. It's a government motto. And I work for the government. Do a sore spot with me. I was an instructor for something called verbal judo. It's how to talk to people, control the conversation, get them to do what you want them to do. And I thought it was a great class for the agency that I work for because we deal with the public. So the I'm up close to 750. I didn't unpack it, did I? Unpack. It's doing that thing again. There we go. Now to give me BM17. But anyway, thought it would be a great class. Teach to our folks. So we were actually, me and another guy were teaching to our folks. And our headquarters decided, oh, it'd be a great class. Everybody should have that. So stop teaching it and let us learn it. And maybe it's something we can do for everybody. Okay, no problem. But it was a problem. Because all they did was steal everything from it, rebrand it to something else, and it became a really watered down version of what we taught. There we go. So I ended up having to teach that. And where's the next one? Okay, so they're all behind me. Excellent. And that's still, every time I have to teach that class, or they reference that class in something, it drives me nuts. Trailer doesn't want to go where I want it to go. It's trying to climb the embankment there and it doesn't want to climb it. Lights would help. I drove to work the other morning and yeah, Got all the way to work and went to turn my lights off. Realized I never turned my lights on. Get pulled over. Yeah, we're going to get some different trucks to bring metal over. I'm going to use this truck for rubber trucks. Alright, so I've reached my time limit because I have to get to bed. And I've also got to download this video so I can get it fixed up and put on YouTube. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Just depends on how much time I have left tonight. Because I've got to review something before I can go to bed. But I thank y'all for watching. Really appreciate it. And I should be, after tonight, I should be back to my regular schedule from 8 to 10. And we'll get this finished and see what other trouble we can get into. I really want to get that locomotive. I want to see what it's like. So again, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And come back and join me sometime. So I will see y'all in the next episode. And until then, have a good one.